Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. I have some very important information in this video for all apes, and I urge you to watch until the end. It's a short video. AMC opened at 1064 Thursday, had a low of 1021, a high of 1117, and closed at 11 even, up 59 cents or 5.62%. That is 7 green candles in a row, baby. So I think someone out there might be nervous about how many records we may set over the Taylor Swift weekend. Today's finish puts us up 32.05% over the past week and up 49.86% over the past month. Remember all the analysts that cut their price targets on AMC recently? I do. If their readers were dumb enough to believe them, I guess they missed out on that 50% move over the past 30 days. Now, based on that last price of 11, I see resistance to the downside at support level 1042. To the upside, expect resistance at points 1138, 1175, and 1234. Moving over to the weekly AMC chart, I have to point out the screaming on-balance volume at 1.61 billion, a significant increase in volume spikes recently, and that on April 1st of 2022, that's the arrow on the left, we put in a high of 186.08. The second arrow is from August 12th of 2022. We reached a top of around 150. Notice the corresponding spikes in on-balance volume below. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am merely pointing out the correlation between the stock price and the indicator. Please do not make trading decisions based on this or any video. Okay, now let's get into it. I'm sure many of you saw this article that appeared in the street. AMC stock, retail investors still own the majority of shares, continuing a trend that has lasted for the past 2.5 years. AMC's float is still majority owned by retail investors. From the article, 91.2% of AMC's outstanding shares are in the possession of retail traders and investors. Institutional investors own a mere 8.4% of AMC's shares, while less than 1% is owned by a combination of corporations, insiders, and state-owned entities. Okay, Uncle Frank calls bullshit, and I'll explain why. We've been hearing that apes own the float for 3 years now. But what if we own it 2 times over, or even 3 times over? Prior to the reverse split Adam Aron sold the yes voters on, it came out in court that there were 3.8 million shareholders. If each of those shareholders owned only 300 shares apiece on average, that's over 1 billion shares, or twice the float right there. If we suddenly prove apes own the float 3 times over, how are they going to explain it away? Why did Adam Aron order 6 vote counts but never release the results to us? We paid for them. In March of 2022, Adam admitted that retail owned 90%. You mean to tell me, more than 90%, you mean to tell me that after all this time, we still only own 90%. I don't buy it. All right, now stick with me. Let's go back to April of this year. FINRA fines Goldman Sachs $3 million for mislabeling sell orders. FINRA said Goldman Sachs was fined for mislabeling nearly 60 million short sell orders as longs and related supervision failures. From October 2015 to April 2018, the company mismarked orders totaling more than 14 billion shares, which impacted market data. Can you say glitch? And potentially led to financial losses for investors. This in turn led to the incorrect marking of Goldman Sachs customer transactions for at least 30 months. Now, I know this was before our time, but stick with me and see if you can see what I see. During the period, the company executed nearly 8 million of those orders, totaling more than 1 billion shares. Due to the inaccurate long mark, 12,335 of the executed orders were filled at or below the best bid. Further, the company violated some rules which impose a circuit breaker, remember LULD, halts on short sales that when triggered and permits short selling only at a price above the current national best bid. Okay, now I just want to point out that's like 5 cents per violation. This stuff happened 2015 to 2018, right? Fast forward all the way to 2023 and you get fined 3 million. It's 5 cents per violation. Okay? So, from October 2015 to April 2018, Goldman mismarked 59,981,000 short sell orders as long, of which 26,944,000 were sent to an alternative trading system, ATS. There's your dark pool. Guys, in this one article, it encompasses everything that we experience, in my opinion, on a daily basis. Okay? Why would they mark their shorts as longs? Because they don't want you to know the real short position. You can't add to this equation all the failures to deliver and not see that we may own the float more than once. We may own it 2 times over or 3 times over. It's clear that people will short and sell stock to us that doesn't exist, and then somehow it's never reconciled. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the answer. AMCProjectPopcorn.com, an independent certified share count. I know you're all excited about the recent increase in the stock price off its lows and the Taylor Swift weekend, but the best thing we could do right now is to expose the real short positions against our stock historically. We finally have the opportunity to expose Wall Street by proving we not only own the entire float, we may own it 2 or even 3 times over. Do you understand this is where all the glitches come from? I believe we are witnessing the largest conspiracy to commit securities fraud in our market's history. Can someone, anyone, explain to me what really happened with all these FTDs? There is absolutely no way to convince me that retail owned 90% of the float 2 years ago, and now we only own the same 90%. No way I believe that. Guys, I made this video to make participating in this survey easier for you. Guys, just head over to AMCProjectPopcorn.com and print out the simple 2-page general affidavit. Okay? Highlight the following questions and call your broker on their toll-free customer service number. You're going to ask them simple questions. What was the first date I bought AMC stock on? How many shares did I own on August 3rd, 2022, August 19th, 2022? Highlight these questions, okay, and write down the answers. On July 20th, 2023, how many AMC and APE shares did you hold? And the final question, on August 31st, 2023, how many AMC shares? Populate the document, right? And then go to AMC Project Popcorn. You're going to upload that document. All you have to do is sign it in front of a notary at your local bank branch. They'll probably do it for you for free. But guys, this may prove. Okay, and we don't need to get every shareholder in the world. We just need a large enough sample to prove in a court of law that we may actually own this company 2 or 3 times over. We could actually expose how many synthetic shares they actually sold to us. This is our chance. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.